Do you hear that? It's history. She's calling. She wants you to know the truth and understand your responsibility in this thing we call Black history. About the lives that were lost so that you didn't have to die. Not a physical death, but the potential inside that cries for you to be all that you were created to be and to live your legacy. Your legacy does not start with the last beating of your heart, but instead when you decide to live. Listen, we don't need permission to be great. It's grafted in our DNA. Let me explain. Better yet, let me remind you of what is so easily silenced when we allow the media to be the master of our minds. Our images are so easily distorted when we accept an edited version of our history. Allowing someone else to tell your story allows someone else access to plagiarize your future. You don't need permission to be great. It's grafted in your DNA. Inevitably, it will redirect a generation to look at a broken system for our identities. History not only teaches us, history warns us. She warns us of the dangers of forgetting her. She warns us of the dangers of not passing her on. History is asking you, do you know who you are? Better yet, do you believe? Do you believe that you are grafted with greatness? Do you believe that you were called to be great? Mountains should not intimidate you. There is a mountain that you were created to climb, to conquer, and to redefine. The very mountains that move our society are waiting on you. History is asking, do you know who you are? Better yet, do you believe? Allow me to remind you of what is so easily silenced when we allow the media to be the master of our minds. So many of us are holding our talents hostage, allowing our potential to stand in the waiting room, laying dormant because of procrastination. We are literally sleeping giants. Until we lay hold of this truth, we cannot be socially woke if we are spiritually dead. See, the alarm clock of your greatness does not have a snooze button, I said. The alarm clock for your greatness does not have a snooze button. History is asking, do you know who you are? Better still, do you believe that you were created for such a time as this? That you were formed and crafted with divine hands, birthed with purpose and destiny. You are loved by those who went before you and sacrificed their lives for you. And those hidden hearts that stand in the shadow, ever still praying for you. You are fearfully and wonderfully made, dressed by the divine designer in hues of melon-rich shades. Yeah. You are an unstoppable force, full of concepts and ideals, passion and conviction with every choice you make. You don't need permission to be great. It is divinely grafted in your DNA. So tell your story on purpose and live your legacy out loud. You don't need permission to be great. It's grafted in your DNA. So the only question that you need to answer is what is stopping you from being great?